Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com on what is going to appear to be a nice blistery August day as usual. They said the temperature was supposed to drop below the 90s, but I'm sure that's not happening. But anyway, I got something real nice out here for you guys today. I'm going to give you guys a nice little walkthrough the best I can. We did just go out on the vessel and take pictures all the way around, part starboard, stern, bow, just to kind of give you that look. And what we got out here is a really nice 2004 Pro Sports ProKat Sportfish outboard model. Okay, now I just want to real quick, I know a lot of these, some do and some don't, have a gen set on them. This particular vessel does not, but everything's available if you did want to put a gen set on it. And it does have shore power. Generally, this vessel has just been using for fishing offshore. So yeah, fishermen own a fishing boat and are upgrading to a bigger model. The plan was to actually keep this one this year, but they're going to move forward with the bigger vessel. And keep in mind what I'm about to tell you, with all of the work that was just done on the vessel, the reasoning for that was it was the intent to keep it for another season. So you will reap the benefit of those rewards. She's powered by twin Suzuki 250s. Hours are estimated at approximately 1,000 hours, give or take. You could be, 900, could be 1,200, as told to me by the seller. Once again, don't take my word for everything. You can get a surveyor, marine mechanic, pull a report, do what you need to do in moving forward with this particular vessel. But all services are 100% up to date. In fact, done within 3 to 4 hours ago. And the starboard motor has a new ECM, your starters, your plugs, your anodes, your oils, your water pumps, everything up to speed and up to date. You are turnkey ready with the engines, as well as brand new bottom paint, 2 coats, and it was actually done at Marsh Harbor, taken down and reapplied. So you are about as up to date as you're going to get on that, and that was just completed last week. Now we're going to climb aboard. She's beautiful, she's clean, real nice vessel. And as you see, we're taking more towards the deck. Nice little fishing station. As you guys take a look, these particular cushions were just redone within the last year. Actually, they will sit up in the shed. They will come back off the vessel when I'm done shooting this video. And you can see you got plenty of room. Your cooler boxes. And in fact, if you were to install a gen set, they actually had it installed underneath that cooler box. But the fact of the matter is, on this particular vessel, that's kind of a wet area, and I don't know how really, if it was really great in the design there to keep, for a longevity in that particular gen set. So 3660, measuring out at about 37, and what I'm going to do is just kind of give you guys a pan view. Hardtops in real nice shape. Closed array is actually up on the table. It was taken off as this vessel was shipped up to Ross Marine up in Charleston, and I'll go over the work that was just done on that the sellers had done in moving forward and hoping to keep the vessel for themselves, but now they're just going to kind of get bigger, much bigger. And I'm just kind of walking across. You guys can see everything's clean. Anchorless works, although I didn't try the switches up here, but we're hooked up. So yeah, I'll just do that on another day. I just actually hit the button by accident while I was in the vessel messing around. But you got an anchorless, windlass, excuse me, anchorless, silly. Too many boats. This is where your closed array would go. Hardtops in great shape. We're solid here. And I'll tell you what's real nice about this cat. I've been through it. No discernible stress. I'm not seeing any cosmetic cracking, anything visual to me around any screw or any spot. I mean, she's just about as clean and nice as you can get. And in fact, the seller's polishing up the stainless as he's going along here. Committed to make sure that the next owner of this vessel does not inherit any problems. Now, in addition to the service, in addition to the bottom paint, A major expense of $12,000 to $14,000 was done. All of the wiring, including the controls, from here all the way back to the engines, has just been redone. So bring your surveyor and have at it, because that's where the crux of the matter is going to be. Cables, anything that needed to be done is done, and now any little ticky-tack stuff, mechanics coming out again to go through the boat, will be done, because like I said, the seller does not want to pass on any inherent problems of any major variety to you. So you have a real good seller here, real motivated to do the right thing, and I think that's a great situation. Obviously you have your VHF. Let's get a good look at this panel here. Brand new, well, not brand new, but new. As you can see, if you guys can see that, I'm trying to get the GoPro in here too. Now, Raymarine C20, this is not being used at the moment. This needs a firmware update, and it is dated. So I'll have to assume that most people end up changing this out anyway. But if you do want to go with this model, you need a firmware update. And right now in use is the 210C GPS map Garmin. And on the, as far as the gauges go, this was actually just put in a little while ago. All your gauges work except for some reason on the fuel tank just within the last day. Either the gauge or the sending unit is not registering. So you do have that. That will be on the buyer. As you guys know, there's your switch going back and forth to read which tank or which side. You have a 300 fuel. I think it's a 75 water fill on this. You have two tanks, 150, 150. And just to kind of give you guys that information up front. As you guys can see, once again, the cushions up on the port side forward are in pretty good shape. I don't really have any complaints. It is starting to get some cracking up on the sides. I call them in fair condition due to that, but overall, as you can see on top side, they're in good shape. So you got some real nice material there to work with, and as well also on the helm, you guys can kind of see you got a little bit of cracking here. But remember, it's it's a 2004 boat, so you got to gauge that in overall to quality, performance, as well as the condition that it's in, which is really, really nice. I'm real happy with the condition of this vessel, but once again, I'm not the one buying it. So refrig works, nor cold, and I'm just going to pop down. Hopefully you guys are seeing pretty good here with I should be some pretty good lighting in here. Plenty of berth space here for sleeping capacity. Lots of room. I do want to point out on this particular stovetop, as you guys can see, this rusting up around here. This actually works, just aesthetically it's not pleasing to the eye. It's a $600 unit. It's maybe something you want to change out or not due to aesthetics. Personally, me, I would wait until it craps out and then, excuse my language, and change it out then. I mean, it's just kind of what we do. So let's just take a quick peek around here. So overall, real nice. Now you do got a couple spots of staining, as you guys can see. Now just so you know, I'm down in the cabin overall, and I know it's a big issue for a lot of people, and I respect it and I understand it, getting into mold and allergies and things along that line. I'm down here, obviously the cabin door is open, but I do not have any where I'm down here and I'm offended by any type of mold smell. It could use a cleaning in those few spots, as you can see, but you are not dealing with anything really obnoxious here. But once again, somebody's super sensitive to it, it might be a problem. But overall, and it's real nice too, I love just everything, easy to keep clean. Personally, I can come in through here with a shampooer and take care of it pretty quick. Woodwork is nice. You guys see the head. Macerator works. So overall, you got a real nice solid vessel here. Going to be priced, fair market value, and the seller is upgrading to a bigger boat. So we will work with you in any way possible to make sure everything's up to speed. Obviously, you know, feel free to hire a surveyor. Reasonable offers will be considered on an offer sheet with a deposit to present to the seller. You guys know how it works. Don't email me with random stuff. Feel free to call me. I'll work with you, with the seller any way possible. But overall, I just think you got a real nice situation here for a 36 cat. So you got a 2004 Pro Sports ProKat 3600 Sportfish. Fresh bottom paint, fresh wiring, fresh a lot of stuff. So how's that for professional brokerage for you? Anyway, we're just trying to keep it light and simple. So if you guys are interested, specs are up on the site, and videos are just here to kind of help out and give you that walkthrough, especially if you're coming from long distance. So Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com, just trying to make sure I got everything covered in my head. I think so. Anything I missed, I'll put in the details. Wishing you guys a great and safe boating day. And you guys have a great day.